This is your mentor, PJ Kajingu, welcoming you to the International School of Mentorship. I trust and believe that today you're going to be blessed as I bring this wonderful presentation today. Face things first. I would like you to like this platform and also subscribe to this platform so that when I drop a video right here, you will receive notification and quickly you go through and listen to the presentation. I will continue on the topic that I have been discussing, and this is understanding the mystery of small things. Understanding the mystery of small things, part 2. Now we are in part 2. Guys, I have a question for you. Have you ever wondered why there is perpetual infightings in families, perpetual infightings in schools, colleges, universities, marketplaces, the corporate world? Yes, even in the churches, in the religious circles, there is horrific infightings going on. And you don't want to talk about politics. It's crazy. People fighting each other day and night, calling each other names, and it's sad. It's a very sad scenario all over the world. That's what we're seeing all over the world. That's what we're seeing. Now the question is, why all this? The reason is very simple, and I want you to listen very carefully because this is very, very crucial. It's very, very important. The major reason why there's all this kind of infightings is simply because there is a lack of understanding of the mystery of small things. The mystery of small things. You know, everybody all over the world, everybody wants to be big. Everybody wants to be in power, wants to control things in the house, in the schools, in the churches, in the religious circles, in politics, in the corporate world. Everybody's pushing to be in control, to be in charge, to be big, to be great, to be powerful. And you see, this desire for greatness and wanting to be big is what causes the crashes between people and brings about all these infightings. But with the understanding of the mystery of small things, I trust and believe that these things will be eradicated or at least minimized. Now listen very carefully. The biggest building in the world was started by the foundation. Small things. We're talking about small things, the mystery, understanding the mystery of small things. The biggest auditorium, the biggest stadium was started with a foundation. The biggest ship was started by small things, by putting together small things. The highest building in the world was started with the foundation. What is it that you can talk about in this world that does not start small, that does not start with the foundation? There is nothing that you can talk about that does not start with the foundation, with a roadmap, with a sketch map. Small things. But it is from this small that big things begin to happen. The small begin to grow. And this is where I'm going to throw my weight in this presentation, in my presentation today. It's amazing how somebody can just wake up from the bruise and all of a sudden they want to be a big man. They want to be a big woman in society. They want to control things. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. There is a process that which you need to allow yourself to be submitted to. The process can bring you to the place where you begin to manifest greatness. Where you begin to manifest greatness. And I'm using the word manifest greatness deliberately, because there is a misconception, there's a misunderstanding, and this is the misunderstanding. The misunderstanding that is out there is that you are great because you have a power of title. You are great because you are educated. You are great because you have acquired stuff. You are rich. You have material possessions. You have all these things. And therefore, you are regarded, or you regard yourself to be great. But listen to me, beloved. Listen to me. Greatness has nothing to do with the level of your education. Greatness has nothing to do with the property that you have. Greatness has nothing to do with the level of your status in society. Greatness has nothing to do with acquiring things. Acquiring things. It's got nothing to do with that. Now, this may sound very contradictory, and I want you to relax because I'm coming. It's going to be clear. I'm coming. Listen here. The desire to acquire and achieve, the drive and overspeeding and trying to achieve all these things is what causes crashes among people, is what causes people to be in conflict, constant conflicts, because of competing for the same thing, because of competitiveness. And so the people become so aggressive, they become so angry and begin to fight because they want to be great. They want to be seen to be, this is the man, this is the woman, he has acquired this, he has achieved this, and they have big titles and stuff like that. This is what is causing all these crazy fightings. This is what causes all these crazy fightings. But listen here. You are great not because you have achieved. You are great not because you are highly educated. Your greatness has nothing to do with the things around you. Greatness is in you. Greatness is in you. And I am just thinking that if this thing can be taught to the little children while they are still young, to help them realize that you are not growing in order to be a great man. You are not growing in order to be a big man or to be a big woman. And I'm using that word big in the sense of fame and popularity and titles and all these things that people are crazy about. But if we can tell the children right from young that you are great now. Did you hear what I said? You are great now. Still a baby, you are great. 2 years old, you are great. As you grow up in years like that, you are great. You are not growing to become great. You are great now. Now, whatever level of your life you are at, I want you to get this into your mind because this is very important. I want you to know that you are great. Doesn't matter what you have achieved and what you have not achieved. You are a great person. You are a great person. Now, when you begin to appreciate the fact that you are great now, and you haven't achieved anything and you haven't acquired anything, it is the beginning of realizing personal value. Realizing personal value to the extent whereby when you begin to engage yourself with little things, small things, there is a sense of personal worth. There is a sense of self-satisfaction. There is a sense of calmness and peace within you, because you know who you are. You understand that what you are doing now does not necessarily describe who you are. So if you are doing something small, it doesn't mean that you are a nobody. It doesn't mean that you are insignificant. It doesn't mean that that you're going nowhere. Are you catching what I'm saying, guys? This is powerful. This is powerful, because it is this sense of insignificance because of doing small things, because of doing things that seem not to be insignificant, that causes all this inferiority kind of complexity, and causes people to engage into trying to get what will make them look like they are men and women, when it's not supposed to be like that. So the focus must not be in trying to grow big. The focus must not be in trying to acquire big. The focus must be on managing the little things that you are doing, the small things that you are doing. It is the small things that you are doing that will bring about success. Did you hear what I said? Managing the little small things well will make you to grow from one degree to another degree, from one level to the other level. Learning to manage small things. If you can become an expert in managing small things, little things, putting your mind to small things and managing them well, you will see growth in that small thing, and it will grow steadily. You don't have to worry about becoming big. You don't have to worry about acquiring and all those kind of things. But if you can manage to pass the small tests that come your way, if you can manage to achieve results, to achieve your small goals now and tomorrow, and you steadily growing like that, you will eventually be a master of bigness, a master of big things. So when the builders are putting up a building, they know where they are going, they know where the building is going to end, but their focus when they are starting is on the ground, on the foundation. They have to make sure that they do a smart job on the foundation. They have to make sure that they put their mind to the foundation, because if you mess up the foundation, you've messed up the building. If you mess up the foundation, you've messed up everything. Doesn't matter how beautiful the structure is going to be. If you compromised with small things, that thing's going to fall down anytime. It's going to fall down. So the focus must be on ensuring that the small things that you have today, you work at them wholeheartedly. You put your mind there. You ensure that you are able to do a smart job. You are able to do it excellently. You are able to look back and watch that small thing growing up. It could be a small business. You don't have to be in a hurry in trying to grow big. Manage that small business. It could be a church, small church. You don't have to be in a hurry trying to grow a big church, but manage the small church that you have successfully, and growth will come. It could be education. Maybe you are in secondary school, you are in grade 8 or grade 9 or grade 10. If you can manage to put your mind to that grade in which you are and successfully manage the small thing that you are doing now, you don't have to worry about getting to college and getting into university. It's gonna come because you have managed well the small thing. You've put your mind to the small thing. And when this understanding is there, there will be no need of fighting each other. There will be no need of calling each other names. You know why? Because each person will know who they are. You come to a person where you know who you are. Because if you know who you are and tomorrow you start up maybe a small business, you're not going to feel inferior because you're doing a small business. When you see somebody who's running a big business shows up, you're not going to feel inferior because you know who you are. You know where you are. You know where you're starting from. And you have a vision. And you don't want to be in a hurry to grow. You want to take time to ensure that you become a master of this little thing that you are doing. And problems sorted out. No more conflicts, no more all these confusions that we are seeing. Because all these infighting, it's a struggle for power. It's a struggle for fame. It's a struggle to acquire. But if you know who you are, you understand this mystery of small things, you appreciate where you are, you appreciate where you are, and you allow yourself to grow bit by bit every day, success will come automatically. Success will come. Success will be your portion. The bigger vision that you are carrying will eventually begin to be realized because you are growing with your vision. You are growing with your project. You're growing with whatever thing that you are doing. I trust and believe that you've learned something out of this presentation. This is your mentor, PJ Kajingu.